waiting for Anastacia. Waiting for Anastacia. I'm waiting this year.
Hello! Oh my God, I'm really freaking close to the camera. What? Okay, slow it down, girl. Hi! I never know how to do any of this. Obviously, my fans know because I never do this.
Well, you know what? There is every single person I've had come on, because I never did it before I did it, right? I never did it with anybody else. But every single person, and I've been doing it now for 3 months or just over, everyone has said, I don't know how to do this. I've never done this before. So everybody's a virgin.
You know, I attempted to do it a couple times, and I don't know. I feel like every time I switch the camera wrong, I do this, I do that wrong. So I've given in. Look, I don't even have glamorous light. I'm freaking underneath my, I just didn't want to like beat you. You look glamorous. Hold on. I need to like get sunlight or something on my skin.
But you're also tanned.
It looks like I'm tan.
You're so tan.
It looks like I'm tan. Look, I am not. This actually, I have not been in the sun. This actually is oh, what's going on here? This is the color of my skin, not maybe my face.
Well,
but
I'm even more jealous.
Yeah, I didn't quite realize. I have a lot of freckles, but I'm not really that. I'm not as white as I thought I was, because I would get tan. I mean, like this, that lets me know I'm tan.
That's me. That's me.
There you are, Lulu. Oh my God, it's kind of like we're at the same place. Hi, honey. Okay, I love your sweater, by the way.
You what?
I love your sweater, your jumper.
Very good correction.
I know, I had to recognize where I'm at.
Yeah, you've been here enough. But this is last year's.
Well, I mean, girl, I don't even have one. I don't even have a sweater.
Only the geeks wear them. Only the geeks wear them. I've turned into a geek. I
should have done that. You should have let me know we were going to dress up.
Do you know what? I should have. I should have, could have, would have.
Yeah, I could have like figured out something.
Let me tell you.
I don't have one thing that is, I have my Christmas tree. That's about all I have.
And you were one of the very first people.
I was the first person in the world to put up her tree.
Yes, you were. Yes, you were.
I really was.
But because you did that, I just took your lead, and I just thought, well, that's it. I'm gonna do it too.
Well, I mean,
had enough misery and hardship.
I mean, I have to say, it brought me so much joy. When you look at it in the evening, even in the day when you're seeing it, it just, there's a moment where there's so much heaviness in the world, and just to see that just early, because at the end of the day, what is Christmas? What is the holiday right now? It's odd. So just, do what we got to do, and I'm going to keep it up for maybe longer than I should.
You know what? I don't think I think it seems perfect at this time. That you start early and you go on for longer.
Yeah, I may just keep it up and leave it for next year. I mean, it is that kind of year.
It's that kind of life these days.
Yeah, it really is. As I'm in my kitchen, I have my sushi waiting for me. As you know, my favorite.
You're still into your sushi.
My food group. Yeah.
I actually didn't have much sushi in the past couple of years, but my granddaughter likes it.
Oh, does she? Oh my God.
I know.
Oh, she's very grown up.
Yeah.
She must tell you, does she inform you how to do all these social media stuff?
She's pretty quick. Although her parents don't really let her do much.
Good for them.
Good luck with that, right? It's not easy. You got to measure it and you got to watch them. But I think because of lockdown, they've had more eyes on them,
Yeah, and actually because it's on lockdown, they can kind of control it a little bit more.
They try very hard to keep her age.
Girl, my mom kept me young till I was like 29 out of fear. fear-induced adolescence was pretty much my situation. And so a late bloomer, you can call it.
I think it's kind of, you know, there's fear that's negative, but there's a kind of, well, the fear that stops you from walking out in front of a car, which is preventative. Do you know what I mean? It's like
Yes.
that kind of fear, or there's another word? I know there's a good word for it. But
I'm glad she did that. And you know, I say fear because the world is freaking scary. And so to a certain point, I'm glad that I was naive and kind of scared and apprehensive to do a lot of different things, because I think I really did have a childhood, you know, where other kids don't, you know, they're like from 10 to 20, you know, they don't even have a teen. So I definitely played with dolls longer than I should have. And, you know, I didn't drink until I was of age. And then I didn't really like it till I was around 30. And then you know.
No, I don't see you as a drinker.
No, I don't drink anymore either. I did for a period of time, and then I just am like, you know what, I don't get much out of it.
I agree with you. It doesn't do you any good.
But I'm
that's
super rare drinker.
But that's an interesting thing, because drinking, people often have to have a drink. And I think when I was a drinker, it was to make me sort of have a full sense of security and feel confident. But that doesn't last. If you continue to drink, that doesn't, you know. So that's a whole subject we could go into.
Yeah.
But you are. It's so great. I mean, I just wanted to. Great. We're always going to hang out.
Super impressed you got me on this situation, girl. It's, you know, I really. Only Lulu would get me to be on this. Hold on, let me see what people are saying. I don't even have my glasses on.
Hold on.
I know, both of us are like, what's everybody saying? Look at us. Spain's in the house. Good. Okay. We got a lot of countries in the house. Do you guys? But her and I were just talking. We didn't even know what's going on. But only Lulu could take me out of my coma that I'm in this lockdown, and sort of just kind of just come on the. Oh, Glasgow's in the house too. Gorgeous.
Yeah. You're in your own bubble there, which I think is to be safe. Yeah.
Yeah, I am literally in a family bubble. So me, my sister, and brother, we all can hug each other. We all have my sister's house, my house, my mom's house. Say that I never get to spend this much time with my family on this level, and I know that it's not necessarily the desired situation, but I've never spent so much time with my family, and I'm really grateful for that. I think that people have to realize that there's a bigger plan out there, and you got to restaurant this year. Well, since lockdown, since March. And it's because my friends were like, no, it's outside and nobody's there. And I did it once, totally had like a freaking panic attack. And I was like, I'm never going to. No, I don't want to do it. It's not going to be for me. I'm going to have absolutely nothing. Of the injections, as far as I'm not an essential worker, and I'm not over a certain age. In America, that's what we have. And because because our current administration, who shall be nameless.
Let's not talk
the
about
person who shall be nameless, the nameless one, did not put a plan in effect. So we don't even know how to get this vaccine to anywhere. They haven't figured out, like, oh, when the vaccine comes, this is what we'll do with it. Nobody has any idea what they're doing. So Biden, our president, is going to get into the White House, and he's already doing work now for what is not being done now. And he's not even supposed to be on the job yet. But so I think by the middle.
You mean Biden? You mean Joe Biden is actually working on it?
Oh yeah, he's been working.
Yeah,
he's been working. He's working like as if he's the president right now.
I think he's,
Yeah. And so I'm grateful for that. But I'm sure that in America we will not be getting the average people won't be even seeing it until mid-year. And that's just reality. Because as long as I'm not working, then I don't need anybody really to take it until we get to the point where we could, and I'm sure there'll be quite a few vaccines out, but for me to take the vaccine, I don't think I'm going to move any differently in the world, because it's a dark time, and I just don't. I don't know. I don't know if I trust the vaccine. There's a few of them out there. I do trust it, but at this point, we're so limited with our rationing that logistically, I can't go back to work yet.
So and because you're is it
important for my mom to get a shot, or is it important for the nurse? You know what I mean? Like, that's the way I look at it. And I just go, I'd rather give it to every single other person that isn't in my bubble where I can protect them. So we'll just wait until like normal people start getting it, and then Mom and I will get it.
I think that's very wise. And I think, are the family good? Are they all good?
They're all great. Oh my God. My sister,
you are such a bitch.
Oh my God. I know, my friends were like, I just kept getting all these messages. Diva, diva, diva. And I was like, no, it wasn't that. I came over in wash the clothes reality. And Sean said, oh, just go in the house and talk to Brian. I'll do this. And I don't think Sean realized how freaking big my car is. It looked like a limousine. It actually did.
Like a limo.
Yeah, I was like, I know it's not that big of a car, but when Sean's next to it, it looks like a freaking full-on stretch.
Because I was gonna say, because Sean is so tiny. She's like
tiny like you.
Thing. I mean, you and I are small, but she's teeny weeny.
Oh, she's super teeny tiny, but she's got such a big personality. She was climbing all over the car.
And she's always got so much energy, you know?
Exactly.
How is Brian? Is he good?
Brian is wonderful. He still finds himself, for those of you who don't know, Brian had COVID, as well as my sister had COVID. But Brian has been the one that still suffers a little bit of, I would call it more of a sinus, but a lethargic sinusness, where his head just feels overwhelmed and heavy. And so he has to sort of isolate a little bit sometimes. But yeah, that's like the one thing that we can say he's going through. But other than that, he's great. We're going to start bike riding with him. He walked the dog with a mask on the other day, which was a big deal. So yeah, just the small little steps, but we try not to have him too without companion because Brian's very friendly. We don't want him to bring COVID back in the house.
He is so friendly. I mean, as soon as you see him, he wants to hug you.
Oh my God, he wants to hug you. Brian just doesn't get it.
I know he
doesn't get it. Right now, he's the best of every good part of a human being, all bottled up into my brother.
Yes, he is. He is. Well, he's got you, the best of your mom, and the best of your sister all rolled into one. But because you're all very warm, you know.
But we're warm, but come on
Brian
now.
is way warmer.
Brian survived having us three women.
Yeah. I mean, poor guy.
He survived. That alone, he has to medal for that.
Yeah, he's such a great guy. But you're lucky you are. It's beautiful that you've got. I mean, I was, you know, your latest record, Stronger. It's like, you know, one of the things I think that's happened for me, and I speak to a lot of people, and like you do, because you like to keep in touch with your fans as well as your friends and family.
Yes.
But one of the great things is that has come from this, because it's been very hard for a lot of people, for all of us in different ways, some harder for some than others. But the thing that's happened is that we're lucky enough, we've had more time for our family.
Totally.
And I mean, I know that I think that I can't get over my son. I think my son is so nice to me now. I keep looking. But it's that he doesn't have to run around crazy, you know, working like a crazy. He is working, and it is worrying. But also I think maybe tell me if this is for you. Have you felt that there's been a shift in just your whole consciousness? Mine has. I think I've slowed.
I don't know that I think what's going on in my country has made my emotions all over the place, to be honest with you.
That's not, you've been upset. I know.
So yeah, I'm not too happy about how our political situation is going over here and how divided we are as a country, with racism and the way that people think what they deserve and what they should have because of the color of their skin. I think I have a real hard time with that right now. So because I'm forced to be here in America, I have a little bit of a resentment about not being able to go and quote unquote be with my people, which is out of America, you know.
Yes.
I don't really, I mean, I'm grateful we have another president coming in, so I'm hopeful that his fabulous kind energy will permeate the walls of stink that's in our democracy right now. So, but I think that's been the hardest thing for me mentally, is that without my job, I don't really have a vocation to do anything. Like, I'm not technical. I don't have computer skills. I don't have a law degree. I don't
you mean you couldn't do brain surgery if we asked you?
I could, but I really don't know you might have been Jack and you're going to be Jill when I finish. But yeah, so that thought of like, wow, there's like nothing I can do. Nothing that if I could no longer sing again, if we no longer could perform again, if this was that kind of pandemic, what would I do? And I was like, I guess I could learn a trade, you know.
So I mean, I suppose it's the same for me. I live to do what I do. I was born to do what I do. And I think
you were literally born and then started doing what you're doing.
Yeah. We are very, And because we've been lucky enough to be successful, I think we have made a niche for ourselves. So, you know, you kind of saying you couldn't do anything else. I mean, I could think 3 things right now that you could do. In fact, the 2 of them we could do together. But
okay, what?
you are great at what you do. So when you're not doing your chosen profession, which you're incredibly successful at,
okay,
it's a big hole.
What else could I do? All right, I want to know now.
Okay, I'm going to tell what you and I could do right now. We could do, definitely, we could do a comedy routine. We could probably do a TV. We could make a TV series. We could do a podcast, the 2 of us together.
Oh, yeah, I guess we could do a podcast.
We'd have to think of how it's going to be and how it's going to be different. We'd have to structure it and make it, give it a little sort of left of.
Yeah, we would definitely, to be honest with you, we would so need to structure it.
But honey, we would absolutely.
A little bit of hope there.
That's what we could do together. Now, just give me a little while to think of something else that I think you would be great at. First of all, you're so good with people. You're such a people person.
I mean, listen, the things I would like to do, I would be a nurse, I would be a psychiatrist, I would be a I could go and help. I would do everything to help people. But obviously you need to go to school for all of that, and you need to
and you would
know math, I think, you know, I don't know.
It doesn't matter. You would be able to do it because you've got such good people skills. You would learn
people skills. Yes. But I would be, you know what? I might still not be able to work next year.
Oh, he says the mascara's running in my eyelash. 2 weeks ago, one of my eyelashes was hanging off, and nobody told me. I said, "That is why wouldn't your best friend would say to you, look,
well, to be honest with you, if your eyelash was hanging right now, I couldn't see it." So. If we could be able to have like a visual podcast, but we could definitely, I don't know what we could have, but
listen, we could do anything. You have the right director, you have the right script, you stick to the script, and you have people, you trust
stick to the script. That is not in my DNA. Yeah. So when the opportunity of being part of the Rebel Girls project was there, you know, a bunch of us girls were going to do cover songs of other women and just encourage the younger Rebel Girls, the younger girls of our generation. and you slow down whatever song you're doing, do an acoustic-y kind of version so that it can be more of the lullabies of calming somebody's nature, but with impactful lyrics, you know, and messages to inspire the younger generation. So I very bravely took on an extremely hard song. I have to tell you, Kelly has some chops. I knew she did.
It's enormous. The range is enormous.
Oh my God. Until I went to go and sing it and I was like, can I change my song? You know, I was like,
no.
Whoopsie. You know, I don't go and choose like, you know, Mary Had a Little Lamb, you know. I end up choosing a really difficult song. But
you also have the chops, so. But
I do, but I have to give Dap what Dap is due and say that she really, you know, she did a really, really great song.
She's a great singer, Kelly.
She's a great singer. And she's cool. Like, I've met her before. Not that we're friends, but I can at least, I'm going to like say that because you can't always say that about people that are freaking in the industry. I did meet her. And she's just lovely. She's down to earth. And then the more that you see her and the more that she has the TV show and she, you know, when she hosts events, she's just delicious. You know, like she's real delicious. Yeah.
She keeps it real.
She's our kind of girl.
Kind of great.
Yeah, she would have been in the sisterhood.
Yeah, she's in the sister. She could be one of us sisters.
Yeah.
So
what are you doing? What are you doing for the holidays? What's happening in your life?
Well, I am able to spend it with unless they, on Wednesday, there's a big change here. We're going to be on tier 3, which I said, what tier 1, tier 2, tier 3? Tier 3 is like the highest or the lowest, depending on how you look at it. So, you know, we're all going to have to, it's going to cut back all the socializing, but they haven't said anything about not being with your family for Christmas. So I can be with Jordan and Alana and the kids.
Right. But they are also isolating themselves, correct?
Well, you know, they are as much as, but not completely. No, because the kids have been at school, but they're on holiday.
Okay.
But they're on holiday now, and I have seen them, and it's keeping it to just 1 or 2 households.
Oh my God. It's getting darker and darker as the sun goes down.
Oh yeah.
All of a sudden it's okay. Here we go. I'm back.
So I'm gonna spend it with them, and that's
that's good.
Nice. Yeah, that's gonna be
good.
Really
nice.
Because they're great, and you won't believe it. But do you know Bonnie Raitt's "I Want a Real Man"?
No.
Where there is a great Bonnie Raitt song where there's this really great like Dr. John piano. Yeah. And now Bella can play that, and I
shut up. Is that going to be the Christmas Carol of 2020?
We're going to do a turn at Christmas, and that's going to be it. It's not going to be like you said, Baba Black Sheep or anything. It's like, don't need no situation. She can play that rolling kind of funky. Oh my God, it's amazing. I don't think she can do it on many songs, but she can do it on this song. So it's fun.
Oh, that's sweet.
A lot of fun.
I like that.
A lot of fun. So that will be nice. But, you know, it's, I think really come January we'll probably be completely on lockdown again, completely. Because the numbers are going up and up and up. Yeah.
We're unfortunately, I have no idea what's going to happen. The deaths here are ridiculous. They're 3,000, over 3,000 a day in America. Over 3,000 a day. I think it was 10,000 like a week ago. It was 10,000, and now we're getting to 3,000 a day. So I don't even know, what is it, 50,000 in December it might be. I don't know.
It's just too awful to even think about.
Well, because they don't care.
The most important is I think that some people are just not sensible. And if you could just be sensible, you know, just wear the mask.
Well, it's different. Like you guys have, but you guys have a government that is actually shutting you down. You know, we don't have that ability right now because they're bad, you know, so they don't care that our numbers are, I mean, can you imagine if your numbers were what our numbers were? You guys wouldn't even be able to freaking breathe outside ever, you know?
So, but this is a smaller country. So
yeah.
but it's still, your numbers are too big. And I just, you know, I love America. You know, I know great love for America. And I am so sad that I can't get there.
I know.
And I'm first of all sad that the country is going through, that the world is going through what it's going through. But I'm sad that I can't get there, you know?
I know.
That I can't get over to see you, you know?
I know. I feel the same way. I feel like a part of me is gone because I'm not in Europe.
Yeah.
You know? It's way more the culture of the demographic of many of my fans it's not just one place, it's all of it. It's the melting pot of Europe that I really I miss.
You're so loved. That's why.
I don't know that I miss the singing as much as I miss being, you know, getting off a plane and feeling the culture you're in, you know.
Anyway, what we have to do now is we have to pray. We have to put out those positive vibes constantly, and just will and do what, you know, you say, what can you do? What can you do? I also say, what can I do? I'm only a singer. What can I do? But I think if we just do the best that we can do to help a few little people, to cheer people up, and you just keep coming on, you know, get your food down, you go on, eat, and then keep doing those Instagrams, because I follow you and it's so much fun. You crazy girl.
It's fun, man. I'm gonna take you around the house just because I'm bored.
Go on.
Not bored with you, but I don't do the whole. I don't have the lighting. Huh?
You are.
I'm gonna bring you guys outside because I know none of you are seeing a palm tree. Well, people in so I'm allowed to say a little bit of a palm tree people. I was gonna do it outside, but now that it's nice weather, I was scared that I was gonna get bit by mosquitoes. So everyone, here you go. This is oh whoa. Okay, hold on.
This is where you live.
This is where I live.
We're not jealous. We're not.
You know, but I'm doing this because I care.
Yeah. Giving is a little sun.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. I almost did this wonderful Instagram live outside but sometimes I don't get a great signal.
Right.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, hello.
And this is the Anna I know and love. This is the Anna.
Yeah, it always goes into another dimension when I go outside. You never know what's going to happen.
And especially as you haven't eaten, I know. Go have your dinner, because our time is up anyway.
I know our time is up. I'm sorry, people. We didn't even I don't even know if there were questions here. I guess this is just how we roll.
It's easy.
It's how we roll. That's the way we are.
It's easy. And
if we decide to do it again, maybe your wonderful socials person can get questions from people, and we can ask each other questions. I mean, that could be exciting.
Would you like to do that? Shall we do that?
Why not?
Sometime next year. Let's
see if we can do another moment and see if we can.
You're on. I love you.
Snap.
Mwah.
All right. I love you, sweetheart.
You too, sweetie.
You look absolutely beautiful.
Give big hugs to your family, to everybody.
I will. Actually, my mom is watching right now on purpose.
She?
Yes. Diane, she was like, Lulu's going to be on.
Oh, my God.
All living for you.
So good to see you, and love to everybody, and just let's do it next year. We'll plan.
Okay, let's do it next year for sure. I love you, sweetie.
Have a great
Bye.
Christmas.
How do I get out of here? What happens?
I think you just hit the little cross on the top. It says up
here. Okay, girl, knowing what to do. Okay, and 1, 2, 3.
Goodbye.